Hello everybody, it's Heather at Little Bird Blythe. I'm just doing a bit of a follow-up video really on the Blythe that I unboxed the other day, the beautiful little blonde girl with the teeth. So I thought I would show you. I've already opened her up, as you can see, and if you have a look here in the head compartment, you can see her moulded teeth on the inside. So basically that's what it looks like on the inside when you've got a doll with teeth. The inside there'll be some sort of, it could be epoxy putty or clay. I think it's epoxy putty looking at that, a putty of some kind. So it's sculpted, so it looks great on the outside, but on the inside it's sort of just stuck to the inside of the plastic head face shell. Now the eye mechanism didn't work when I got her, so I've opened her up in order to see what the problem was. Now I've cut the pull cord down a little bit because that was obscured a little bit, but I think what was happening, you can see here that the little bar that works in the eyes is very short. I don't know whether you can see that. Okay, so that's been cut very short, but I think what the problem was is the type of body that was in there. Now this is the neck of the doll body. As you can see, it's a tilt neck, and it's obviously an adaptation because it's got sort of a pin, a metal pin in there, and it's got again some sort of putty or sort of tack, like it's like a green tacky substance that may have been used to try and stabilize it, and this was in the used for the doll. Now I'm not sure how successful these are normally. I've never used one of these personally. It obviously gives a very good range of movement, but it's quite a bit taller than the normal Blythe body. So when it was in here, you can see when it was in here, it was basically so high up, although it was given a good range of movement, it was, I think what was happening is it was obscuring the mechanism, and it was stopping it from working properly. And I think that was it, because as soon as I've taken that out, I've cleaned the tack from around it, and it was all gunked up around here as well. That was obviously used to try and stabilise it a little bit. It was very floppy when I got it, so I've removed all that, but I think that's what was causing the problem, because now the eye mechanism's working absolutely perfectly. So what I'm going to do now is change this body out. I'll probably take some more advice about that and change it out for a Leica body with a tilt neck, which is this one here, which I've used previously for sort of clothes, as a clothes model when I've been making clothes. I tend to use models without heads, you see, but I had this one in the drawer, so I thought I'd put that one on rather than the jointed body. So that's what I'm going to change it with, and you can see the difference there. Although it's still a tilt neck, you can see this. I'm holding my camera, so please excuse any wobbles going on. But you can see the size difference. So that, when it goes in there, shouldn't, in theory, obscure the mechanism. But we'll see. We'll give it a go and see what happens, and see if it goes back together and still works. I'll keep the pull charms for now, although I'm sort of tempted to change the ribbon for cord, but I just want to put it back together and see if it's going to work properly. So basically that's what it looks like inside now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that's what the problem was, and it'll be sorted with a different type of neck attachment. So we'll see how it goes. So I'll let you know in a moment whether it works. Okay, so I've put it back together again, and as you can see, you probably noticed when she was first unboxed, her gaze has been lifted, but I think it has been lifted a little bit too much. So the T-bar that was in there, it was cut very short. I think it may have been snipped a little bit too short by the customiser. However, it's not a problem. I don't mind that look, and I can always sort of gaze correct using my fingers when I'm taking a photo, or I can replace the T-bar at some point if I want to. But I've put it back together, and her eye chips, her eye mechanism seems to be working fine now. So just to try, there we go. There you go. So they're clicking away very smoothly, and apart from being slightly higher lift maybe than some people might like, they're working beautifully. So I'm very happy with that. Now, aren't they gorgeous eye chips? Lovely. So something very simple that appeared to be the neck of the doll replacement body that had been used. It's made a massive difference. Now I will probably replace her scalp at some point, because this one has been painted underneath the hair. The actual scalp itself has been painted white, and I have to say that is not a look I particularly like. So I probably will be changing her scalp at some point anyway. But I wanted to make sure I could change the eye mech and make it, fix the eye mech and make it work okay. So I've popped her back in her dress. So she's now got a Leica bendy body now. So, and I think that's really cute, because they're sort of slightly daintier than a normal Blythe body, but they're still quite poseable, because you can bend the arms and bend the legs, and they're just quite dinky. So I think that looks cute on her. I think that suits her character. So there you go. So there's one Blythe doll that's sort of fixed now, so I'll be able to pose her and use her for some shots at some point. So anyway, I hope that all made sense. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to the channel already, please consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell so that you're informed when I upload future videos. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye!